In this video, I will be giving a general overview of the ImBlaze app from the internship coordinator view. To start, we have the homepage, which is the page that you will see right when you log into ImBlaze. And here you'll see three different tabs up top, which is requests, suggestions, and opportunity drafts. Under the request tab here, you will see when a student requests to pursue an internship, when they request to start an internship, and also when they request to end an internship. And all of those requests are up to you to approve or deny, so that will live here. And then here under suggestions, if the setting is on where students can suggest new opportunities outside of the database, then those suggestions will live here for you to approve or deny adding them into your database. And then under opportunity drafts here is where you'll find all of the opportunities that you have perhaps started to fill out but didn't get to finish and have not published yet. So those will live here under the drafts. Then we'll move on to the student section here, which here you'll be able to see all of the students that you have, and then also all of their journeys and or internships that they're currently pursuing, as well as any hours, their start dates, the number of visits that you or any advisors have done. And then here under actions, you can do a couple of different things, as you can see here from this page as well. You can also add a student here, and there is another location to add a student, but I do just want to note this is also a place where you can add a student. Then under opportunities here, you will see all the opportunities in your database, and you can click into them and edit those opportunities. You can also pair a student from here with an opportunity using this button. And you can also see if a opportunity is filled and by which student under status. And then lastly, you can add an opportunity to your database here by clicking this button. Then we have attendance, which is where you'll be able to see all of your students' check-in and check-out times. And then if there's any alerts, such as missing check-in or check-out, you will see this here as well. And here under the red dots, you can see there is actual data to pull from based off your students. So here you see there's a check-in and check-out, and it's green because that attendance was approved. You can see here we have some time logs missing. And then also here, you can also add a time entry. So if a student forgets to check in or check out and they let you know, you can come in here and add it for a specific student. Then we have memories, which is where all of the memories that students have written on their side will populate here for you to see. And you can also click into it and react to any of these memories or notes. And if you want to search by a specific student or a keyword, you can do so as well. And then lastly, we have the More tab, which has a couple of different pieces within it. And one that is important here is user licenses, which you'll be able to see how many licenses you have and how many are being used. You can also request more licenses here if you need some more. And then here you can also activate or inactivate students from this tab. And you can also, again, add students. As I had mentioned, there's a different spot where you can add students. Here it is. You can add a student here or advisor or a coordinator. And then the other piece I would like to mention is under admin settings. This is a bunch of different customizable things that you can customize to your internship program liking. But I did want to mention the student journey steps here, which are all currently on. But what this means is that a student will have to log each of these journey steps before moving on to the next one. So they have to search and request to pursue, then they have to log an outreach, then they have to log an interview, then a shadow day, and then they have to request to start. You can turn any of these settings on depending on what works best for you and your internship program and what you want to actually capture your student doing. Then we have the student search, which has on the recommended list, which just means that it allows students to put in their interests, and then they will see a curated list of opportunities based off their interests. And then two, they can explore out of database, which just means that once they explore all of the opportunities in your database, they then will have the opportunity to go beyond that and view different opportunities around the school. So you can turn on or off those settings depending on what you feel comfortable with. Again, though, those are all the important different settings I wanted to go over. However, there are different pieces in here that you can also play around with and look at. But overall, that is a general overview of the coordinator side of ImBlaze.